Hello guys, this is Ernest Macharia, your accountant. I hope and believe everybody is doing fine. Thank you for choosing us. Thank you for choosing this channel where we educate each other about taxation as well as accounting. So don't hesitate to talk to us. You can comment your issue and we are very ready to sort you out. So today I have very crucial points or a burning issue about the filing of the tax return for the period ended 30th December or 31st December 2025. So remember, on our previous session we discussed about it. So if it's your first time you are joining us, kindly visit the previous episode. It's on this channel. So make sure you follow all those steps that we talked about so that you will not have any difficulties when it comes to filing of your return. So I know a lot of companies are closing their books. So don't hesitate to talk to me. If you have any issue, you are stressed, you don't know what to do, just reach out. Don't do something that will haunt you in the future. So make sure whatever you are filing is whatever we discussed. Your sales or turnover or the expenses that you are claiming must have been originated from the items. Otherwise, they might be approved, but on a later date or a later time, taxman will review your return and might request for an audit, and it will be very hard to convince them for those expenses that were not generated from items. So make sure your documents are accurate, well documented, because I know there will be a lot of tax audits for this period, because I know and have followed the sessions that they have been having, educating or teaching people how to file the returns. Yes, and when you listen to them, you can hear they give you hope of your expenses being allowed. But at what expense? At what expense? Because they have highlighted the expenses that they don't require the items, invoices or receipts. So if your expenses are not either one of those, make sure you have a very good defense for the same, because when they ask for that audit, they also require those physical documents. So it's also necessary to have all the documents for the expenses that you have claimed for the return, as well as your turnover, so that you will have a simple time or an easy time when maybe they'll ask for an audit. Remember, documentation is also a key when it comes to accounting. A lot of people I know, they don't keep their invoices. They don't know the importance of that invoice. So it's high time Whenever you go to purchase something, be it in a supermarket, be it in anywhere, name it, make sure you carry your KRA PIN number. And this one is for those people who will need that expense or who will require to claim that expense so that they can reduce their taxes. Otherwise, if you purchase something without your KRA PIN number, you will not be able to claim it as your expense. So make it a habit to have your KRA PIN number wherever you go to purchase anything. And also remember, your service providers, your suppliers, wherever you go and purchase your products, make sure they are compliant with the eTIMS software. Because nowadays I'm telling my clients, if the service provider or the supplier is not compliant, so there is no business. So no eTIMS, no business, or no eTIMS, no payment. So if you deliver products or services to me without an eTIMS invoice, I won't pay you until I receive an eTIMS invoice. Because if I pay you without the eTIMS invoice, I'll be the one who will be losing. Because that amount of expense that I've paid, I'll pay a 30% tax rate to the taxman. And I've seen a lot of people not understanding the situation. I've had a lot of even landlords for residential properties telling the tenants that they will increase rent, and also even commercial property, that they will increase rent because of the eTIMS issue. So you have also to engage your people. Make sure you are compliant. That's the main issue. Make sure you are compliant. Otherwise, you might find yourself in a fix that you won't be able to get out very easily. So it's easier now to put all your things in order before you get yourself into that fix. And remember, I have noted a lot of people also, they don't know that if you have any tax payable, for example, if your financial year ends at 31st December, you are required to pay your taxes within 4 months after the date of your financial year end. Otherwise, I have seen a lot of people being penalized because of lack of knowledge, if I may say so. They don't know. They know that if my financial year ends at 31st December, then the deadline is on 30th June. But that is not the case. The deadline for 30th June is for filing your return. But for tax payment purposes, make sure your books are audited if they must be audited, tax calculated, and determined if you have any tax payable, so that the 4 years don't lapse without you paying your tax. Then you go on and pay your taxes on June, you get penalized, and you start wondering why. So it's very important to know that your taxes should be ready and paid within the 4 months after your financial year end. So make sure you are very compliant. This time around, I'm requesting and I'm insisting, before you file that return, make sure it is well reconciled. If not 100% accurate, it should be 100% accurate. Otherwise, tomorrow might be very hard for you and for your business and for your company. And that's why I've taken this bold step to come and talk to you, to insist, just be compliant. Search for us experts. Let them guide you. Let them advise you. Have somebody who can advise you. A person who knows what to do or not what to do. Because at the end of the day, if you do it alone and you don't have that knowledge about taxation, you might find yourself hurting your business or company. So it's high time you start getting those advices from those tax experts. And for that, you will not get yourself or your company into problems. So make sure that your filing is well done this year. I insist that your filing must be done well this year. Otherwise, after June, we might find ourselves in court tribunals due to a lot of cases. And remember, there is no defense that I didn't know in law. So it's high time. That's why I'm saying, have that one person you can talk to, who can advise you. And I know they will guide you in the right direction. So close your books well. It's tax season. Don't be in a hurry. Make sure everything is done and done correctly. Thank you very much. And for any assistance or advice or any other query that you may have, don't hesitate to talk to me. Leave your comment. Use my email address. My contacts are all in my social media handles, Ernest Ngugi Macharia, and I will assist you in everything that you might be in need. Thank you for choosing to be with me today. Remember to share, to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that when you comply, there is no harm. But non-compliance will come with a price. So be compliant. Don't evade the taxes, but avoid the taxes in the right ways. Thank you very much.